slide in here a little bit. I
We're live.
Hey, hi YouTube. We're live. I see that 0 people are watching this right now.
Which is good because we're pretty tired and we don't know what we're doing. And that's why we're here. We're trying to practice and figure it out.
Yeah. Is this the microphone down here so you can tell your levels?
This microphone right here.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, there is somebody watching.
Uh-oh. Who is watching?
I don't know. This is us in the Portugal airport. It's probably not going to be a very interesting live stream because we're just testing the system.
But we're stuck in a layover here in the Portugal airport for 8 hours. It's our total layover time, right?
10 hours, actually.
I thought it was 8 and then 10 at the Toronto airport.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're stuck for a long time. And so we're going to try talking to whoever the one single person is that's watching.
Yep. Very impromptu live YouTube thing.
You want to tell our story a little bit, Jeremy? Why are we even here?
Oh, right. So, yeah, why are we in Portugal? So, if you're watching this long motorcycle adventure starting in Canada, and we went... Nope.
Our connection is unstable.
Yeah, this is probably not something we can do from a public connection very well. Eh? You're not typing anything. Anyway, why are we wearing masks? Because of COVID-19, and it's a requirement in the airport, all the airports we've been in. We rode our motorcycles from Canada all the way down through Central America and into South America. And then we went to Argentina. On the way back, we got stuck in Uruguay. And we were stuck there when the borders closed for like 5 months. So this is us now throwing in the towel, kind of. We shipped our motorcycles home, and we covered that in one of the latest videos.
Yep.
And yeah, so we shipped the motorcycles home. They're on a boat right now, making their way to Vancouver, Canada.
They should get to Canada in September, like middle of September.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hoping that we will still have a little bit of time to ride motorcycles in Canada once we pick up our bikes before the snow flies. Mm-hmm. Because crossing from Vancouver over the mountains into Alberta, where we live, is risky in September. That's when it starts to get too cold and snow might block off some roadways.
Yeah, but we're jumping all over the map here a little bit, literally and figuratively. Our conversation is all over the map, but so is our journey home.
Yeah.
So this morning, we left Uruguay, and we flew to Spain.
Yep.
And then from Spain, we flew to Portugal, which is where we're at now. And we're doing a 10-hour layover.
I think it's an 8-hour layover, but whatever. It's a long hour layover.
Well, 9 o'clock we arrived, and 1900 we leave. So that is 10 hours.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You can do math good still.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired. My brain's not working so good.
So that's the situation.
And then after we leave here, when we do finally get on our flight here in Portugal in 1900 hours, then what happens?
Well, then we fly back across the Atlantic Ocean again to Toronto, and then we are stuck there for another 8-hour layover, something like that. And then we fly to Calgary, where we have to quarantine.
For 14 days.
We're quarantining for 14 days in our friend's backyard garage, and it'll be very Spartan. It'll be very basic. So well, see how that goes. And again, if you're just tuning in, the 2 of you that are now watching, this is just an impromptu kind of test session.
We've never done a live video before, so we're just trying it out.
Yeah, so we might go live more, like, kind of in a more organized way when we get back to Canada and talk about our trip and talk about the journey home. Right now, we're just kind of testing the system. If you have any questions, fire them into the chat box, and we'll see if we can answer them for you.
Yeah. So once again, just a quick recap. We are motorcyclists from Canada who rode from Canada down to Argentina. And then on our way north, we got stuck in Uruguay when the borders closed because of the pandemic. We stayed in Uruguay for 5 months. That's partly my fault. Jeremy would have gone home a little bit sooner, I think, because he knew that things weren't going to clear up anytime soon. And I was really hoping that I could ride my motorcycle back to Canada. So we waited and waited and waited. Now it's been 5 and we're on our way back to Canada.
Yep. And the journey home is a bit convoluted and slow.
Right.
And I am jet lagged.
Yes.
And we're wearing, in case you're wondering, we're wearing masks because that is
the requirements.
the requirement in all of the airports and all of the planes. We're at the food court right now, so you can take your masks off to eat and drink.
There's here in the airport at Lisboa, and there is a KFC back there. Can you see it? Not really. Somewhere back there, there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken over there-ish, and there's a Starbucks. And then there's a bunch of other places that I don't know and recognize because I don't speak Portuguese.
Speak your mind says, yeah, that's exactly right. Anyway, I think that's enough of a test. Thanks for indulging us, the 2 or 3 or 4 of you that tuned in. Again, we're stuck for the next
ocean again.
So we will be back in Canada finally after like a year, and mixed emotions about that. Bittersweet, really. Like it's happy to be going back to Alberta in the summertime, but also at the same time, it was not how we intended to return.
No, the trip is over officially. Yeah. And we don't know when we're going to be able to travel again. When will multi-country motorcycle travel be safe again? Could be a while.
Could be a while. Anyway, thanks for indulging us. This was a test of the system. I think we kind of figured out what we should and should not do next time. And we'll announce it, I think, a little bit.
Okay. It's been rainy in Alberta.
Oh, no. Well, it's been rainy in Uruguay, too. So I guess 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. I'm looking forward to a little bit of Alberta summer.
Yes.
I think we should still have some
good riding time before the snow flies.
Yep. Thanks again. We're ending it here. Stay in touch and check out the latest video that I put up, that we put up. It's kind of goes into more detail, and it's got some music, and it's a little bit more
entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Than us tired people.
All right.
There. 7 minutes.